So we have been talking a lot lately about the MSC Seaside, and we have been on the ship and we have some things to share with you. So stay tuned for this video, and then we're going to have some other videos as well that are going to go into more detail about some of the things we've experienced.
Welcome to Heather Loves Cruising. In this YouTube channel, we like to talk about ideas, helpful tips, and best practices to help you make the most of your next cruise vacation.
Right now, we're going to focus on our opinion and our trip from the MSC Seaside. Really good things, okay things, and things we might not really care about. So we have lots of things we want to share.
So like and subscribe to this YouTube channel right now, because over the next several weeks, you're going to be seeing a series of videos on the MSC Seaside specifically.
So a little over a year ago, we were introduced to the MSC and the Seaside and the new ship, and we were very excited. One of the main reasons we were attracted to the Seaside was the pricing. It was about half of what we have typically paid on a Royal Caribbean, and we decided to take our whole family. So this really was a budget neutral decision. The more that we read about the Seaside and the more we read about individuals' experiences, it seemed like everything was negative. Everything we were reading was either this is horrible, this isn't great, but then there were glimmers of hope that, hey, we had a great time. So we want to share our experience and hope that this will help you if you're considering the Seaside.
That's right.
Okay, so the first thing is we had a great vacation. Overall, it was probably
tremendous value.
Yeah, probably one of the best. So we do want to say that we had a great week on the Seaside.
Well, that's exactly right. And you said the Seaside was about half the cost of what we'd pay on like Royal Caribbean or Princess or some others. Mm-hmm. So I kept asking myself, like, would I double the price of this in order to upgrade? And the answer is absolutely no. Like, it was a tremendous experience on the MSC Seaside.
Yep. So we have often talked about how we like to get to the cruise port early, and this was no exception. So we had our two children with us, and it was great. We got there about 10:45. And right inside Terminal F, every row was filled. It was full of people. However, once they started moving the lines, it actually went very quickly. We probably were through the security in about 15 minutes. So if you show up and the line is to the back of the door, don't worry, it will move quickly.
And shout out to our good friend Nick Anderson and his family from the greater London, England area. It was nice to meet you.
Fun to meet you.
Yeah, so shout out to you guys. Hope you guys made it home safe.
So we went through security, and then you go up into a holding room where they've given you a number and a card, and you'll wait for them to call you onto the ship. The really cool thing is that they had water, and I don't know if there were snacks. I don't think there were any snacks. I think it was just water and something to drink. So that was a really nice touch. We really appreciated that. We were thirsty by the time we got there. There's bathrooms on either end, so if you're at one end of the waiting area, no worries, they're in both spots. And then once they start calling you, it actually moves really quickly. We arrived probably about half an hour, 45 minutes before our friends, and they literally were on the ship probably 20 minutes after us. So it worked out really well.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yep, and I'll just quick touch on disembarkation. We did the express walk-off where you carry your bags off the ship. We had to get off between 7:30 and 8:30, I believe it was.
Early in the morning.
You carry your own luggage. It's a little
cumbersome.
Yep, a little cumbersome at times, but we waited in a few lines. But overall, the process, in about an hour, hour and a half, we were on our way to the airport.
That's right.
So it wasn't.
And for those of you thinking, well, how do you get to the airport? Uber it. Totally Uber it, or Lyft or whatever. It's so easy to call up an Uber in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area and take you to and from point to point. Super easy.
One of the other concerns is a negative or nasty smell on the ship. People have said it kind of smells like sewer. I will say that when we got onto the ship, on the first day, I remember saying to Rob, oh, there's that smell. That's what people are talking about. That was the only time I smelled it. It was like right by the elevators. So I didn't notice it again.
You said the beginning?
On the very first day, yep. And then when we got off, our family was standing by the elevators. We smelled it again. Seaside.
Full.
Who knows what they're doing? But
hey, that there, Heather, is a cruise ship.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Christmas Vacation. Anyway, so hopefully they have resolved whatever was their challenge earlier on, but we didn't notice anything that was a problem.
No, not throughout the rest of the vacation. So
no.
Yep.
They make it really easy for you. When you get on the ship, you're going to get a little card. It's going to be your MSC card. It's going to have your experience, whether you're Bella, Fantastica, if you've got the wellness plan or your yacht club. It's going to list your restaurant. It's going to list your dining time. It's going to have an internet ID that you will need when you use the MSC For Me app. So highly recommend that. We can talk about that in another video. And then this is your card to get into your room, to make purchases on the ship. Basically, the only thing you'll need on the ship. They offer an alternative. You want to talk about this?
Previously, we would have said bring a lanyard to stuff this in and wear it around your neck.
Which we did.
And a lot of people do that. But if you want to go super, super simple, they have these really cool RFID chipped wristbands that are like those elastic rubber band wristbands that you can simply wear all throughout the ship. And anywhere that you're actually on ship, the scanning device, the RFID chip that's in here, will work just the same as your physical cruise pass card.
Yep.
So you can make purchases with this. You can check into shows with this. All the different things that you need to use your cruise card for on board.
Unlock your room.
Unlock your room. And the nice thing is you can wear this thing down the water slides, in the pool, anywhere that you are. It's an athletic wristband, so it's not going to get, kind of...
I will notice that I did see a few people, sometimes if you catch it, it easily comes off. Just keep that in mind so you don't lose it if it's your only...
How much were these?
They were $5. So
get one for a friend.
Yeah, we didn't get them with our experience. Some of the packages come with them.
Do you see how fashionable they are?
Yeah, they're very fashionable.
I could be in a Sears catalog.
Yeah, you could probably, but not. Anyway, so you can get it. We got it at the Logo store, $5. And then you have to take, here's the only kicker.
I don't know what to do with my hand.
Stop. Sorry. Then here's the kicker. You have to take it down to guest services, take your card with you, and they scan your cards, scan your bracelet, you're good to go. That is the only inconvenience of that you have to then walk down to guest services.
You can open your door with this.
But it makes sense. Okay, so moving on. So one last...
It'll still cut a tomato.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh! Oh, no, she didn't.
Oh, yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did, Peter. I just saw it.
All right, take it easy.
One last part is that you still have to use your card to get on and off the ship. Now, here's one other thing. People talked a little bit about the wait to get on and off the ship. And
like at ports, you're saying?
Yeah, and I will say, I hadn't ever had to stand in line as long to get back onto the ship. Now, one nice thing, they did offer cold beverages, water, and I think
like
some sort of lemon water, that type of thing. However, I think my interpretation of why the lines were longer is their security staff are the ones letting you back on the ship. And they made our boys, and they made each of us hold our own card, take all your sunglasses, hats off. And so it took a little bit longer, which is why I'm guessing when everybody's coming back to the ship at the same time why it's taking longer. So I would say hang in there. If you don't want to wait in a line, get back on earlier or don't get off at all.
It's a really bad reason to not go off at port, though, if you don't mind waiting in line.
Yeah.
Because these ports are pretty amazing. Like, you're going there. That's one thing I love about cruising is it's one hotel room, but like 3 countries that you get to see. Yeah. So go enjoy it.
So we are sporting our St. Martin shirts. We would highly encourage you to pick a cruise itinerary with St. Martin, and when you get to St. Martin, spend money. And here's the reason why. They received so much damage from Hurricane Irma, and they're still rebuilding. And actually, so many people have had to leave the island because there isn't the tourism, because they don't have the hotels and the facilities to carry them and to hold all those people. So if you get off the island, don't barter with them, don't nickel and dime them, but spend the money. So I just want to encourage you to do that, to give back to that island that is still rebuilding. And we'll be able to probably give you a couple pictures. One of our friends went on a tour of the island, and she said the destruction is still there. The devastation is. So anyway, if you have any questions about this video, we'd love to answer them. We're going to try to quick run through a few other things. We're going to make a couple other videos and then go into some further detail in some other videos.
So subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next series of videos.
Bye. Thank you.